Jordan from Ginger Snap Disc Golf. Today we're going to be playing a really cool course out in Huntsville, Alabama. It's actually at a state park. It's called Monte Sano Disc Golf Course. I don't know if that's right or if I pronounced that right, but look at their sign. The whole goal of the video today is to figure out whether or not it's better to throw primarily forehand in the woods or primarily backhand. So hole 1 is 236 feet, right down this little power line, a little bit off to the right. Off of every single tee shot, I'm going to throw a backhand and I'm going to throw a forehand. And I'm going to play both of those shots out from wherever they land. And we're going to see at the end of 18 holes whether or not the forehand has the better score or the backhand has the better score. And if you clicked on the back 9 video first, welcome to the front 9. That might go in, low key. So there's a bunch of things that I want to talk about in this video. Main thing obviously is I want to talk about whether or not your best option is a forehand or a backhand in the woods when it comes to hitting the gap. This state park is really, really cool. Look at this hat that I got. The forehand shot literally landed right here. Oh man, that's so bad. If only the second putt counted. Alright, so the forehand takes the lead with 1 down, and on backhand we're at par so far. Hole 2, it's in the long position, so it's 390 feet. I'll put an arrow up that shows the baskets all the way at the very end of the tunnel. Definitely a backhand shot, but we're going to try to flex over a forehand too, and with a halo faro first. Oh! Just a little too low. Splin Conqueror, I'm going to try to throw it on a flex with the forehand. I don't know if y'all could see that. A little too much flex. Wow. Sort of have a jump putt, not really. But a lot of you are going to be like, the obvious choice is forehand is better if you're better with forehand, and backhand is better if you're better with backhand. I'm also kind of basing this off of not necessarily what's the best shot for you, but like in general, what is best for woods golf. Is forehand best for woods golf, or is backhand best for woods golf? Finally to hole 3, there's a little bit of a hike. 266 down this tunnel. Pretty simple shot. I think this would be good for a backhand and kind of tough for a forehand. But either way, forehand is still in the lead. The Jester Disc Golf Love. A little bit of a backdoor gap. A little bit of an ace run. Oh. Forehand is on, do a slight flex. That'd have been great if I'd have threw that in the gap. Went a little long with the love. I think something that we're going to potentially learn from this is even if the forehand is dominant for hitting gaps or whatever, it might actually just depend on what are the consequences of that shot. So the forehand might be the best shot for that, but if the consequences are worse, it could actually end up being the backhand is the better shot, which is kind of confusing. But initially in the woods, if you have a good forehand, you are better off. We're tied up, hole 4, 205 feet. Just a little bit of a hyzer, but thankfully I think this is going to be good for backhand or forehand. That didn't hit a single tree. Those were both so bad. You probably couldn't see the upshot for my backhand. Oh, that was a really good par. Hole 5, 304 feet, very straight down this tight tunnel, and then finishes kind of downhill to the right. Looks a little further than 304 if I'm being honest. Forehand or backhand, which is better in the woods? I have a couple of opinions. I'm not exactly sure yet, but I think forehand is going to be better as far as hitting the gap goes. But I think ultimately backhand's going to end up being better for actually getting closer to the hole. We'll see how the score ends up, but as of now, I think backhand's going to win. Leave a comment on which one you think is going to win, forehand or backhand. Okay, we're going to try a flex with the Conqueror again. Dude, why can't I throw the disc? Backhand with a Dynasty. Turn too late, man. Safe par here. It's possible. Maybe. Oh, come on. All right, so that's a bogey with a forehand, unfortunately. And a bogey with the backhand, so we're both at even, I guess. You know, I was just about to brag on how well I was putting in this video, and then I just missed a 10-foot putt. Dude, I don't know how I'm gonna hit this gap. It's 350 feet, really far straight. I don't know if the backhand or the forehand is, I don't think either one's a good option. And I just realized I forgot one of my discs. I'll be right back. All right, we're gonna try the pipeline. See if I can get up there for a putt. Man. I'm gonna forehand the Emperor. So this is for the forehand bogey. Bruh. I mean, at least the putt does feel good today. All right, look. Honest moment here. I genuinely thought going into this, I was like, man, this course is going to be dope. It's going to have, like, from the pictures that I saw, it looked like every single hole would have the forehand or backhand option. Now that I've played it, I don't think that's the case. I think most of these are definitely backhand shots, and I'm trying to force a forehand shot on them. Except for hole one. Hole one's pretty neutral. That being said, forehand is now +1 and backhand is even through 6. What in the world is this? Look how tiny this basket is. Is there like a whole miniature course out here? We skipped hole 7 because I believe there's a storage unit in the like intended fairway. I tried to like move up and create my own tee pad, but I don't know. I did discover a very small basket with the number 1 on it in the middle of the woods. Very odd, which, bro, and here's one that says number 2. What the heck? Hole 8's 280 feet. This finally looks like I have a forehand gap and a backhand gap. Both of those shots were trash, so I'm calling a mulligan on both of them because it's my channel and I make the rules. Throw the chariot on the backhand. Finally hit a gap. Might have almost gone in because it is like 5 feet from the basket. Well, backhand is back. 500-foot par 4 all the way around this corner. I have no idea how I'm going to get that with a forehand. Get some turn. Oh wow. I mean, all things considered, I have a birdie putt. Ooh. Dude, that was a double bogey. All right, so I have a birdie look with the backhand somehow. Hope you've enjoyed it so far. I'm about to go film the back nine, see if we can get some redemption with the forehand, because so far I don't think forehands are better. As always, stay snappy. Maybe you don't need to learn a forehand to do good in the woods. Maybe backhand is dominant. Who knows? Love y'all. See you in the next one.